The elevator skipped my floor, and I was still inside. The elevator in my apartment had always been weird, slow, jittery, but last Tuesday it did something different. I pressed 5 like always, but it skipped right past and stopped on 3. The doors opened to a hallway I didn't recognize. My building doesn't have a third floor. I stepped out, thinking maybe I pressed the wrong button in my half-asleep state. But when I turned around, the elevator was gone. Just a blank wall with faded wallpaper, peeling in long vertical strips. The hallway was lit like a hospital in a power outage, dim, bluish, and dead quiet. No room numbers, no doors, just endless faded wall and carpet soaked with old stains. I tried walking back, but the hallway seemed longer now. I turned again and walked forward, calling out stupid things like hello and this isn't funny just to hear some kind of echo. There was none, just silence, the kind that felt too thick to speak through. Eventually I reached a door, not like an apartment door, more like an old maintenance hatch. It had no handle, just a small metal slot where something had clearly been slid through over and over again. I knocked. I don't know why, I didn't expect anything. But I heard movement from the other side. Not walking, shuffling, breathing, like someone crouched and pressed against the wood. I backed away, heart pounding, and the lights above me dimmed for half a second. Then I saw something crawl across the end of the hallway. Not walk, crawl. Hands too long, joints bent the wrong way. It didn't look at me, but I ducked into a shallow alcove anyway. It moved without sound, like its limbs didn't touch the floor. Once it disappeared around the corner, I ran. The hallway was changing. Angles were wrong. Doors appeared and vanished. I was trapped in a loop. My breathing became sharp and useless, like my lungs didn't want the air down there. I found the elevator again hours later or minutes, I'm not sure. It was flickering in and out like bad signal, but I pressed the button anyway. It opened and inside was a mirror, but no reflection. Just an empty cab and the faint hum of the building. I stepped in, desperate, and the doors slammed shut behind me. The floor indicator flickered between numbers that didn't exist. F13, -2, room, stay, it stopped at 5. I didn't ask questions. When I got back to my apartment, everything looked untouched. Except the elevator button panel now had a worn mark next to 3 as if it had been pressed 1,000 times. I tried to tell my landlord, but he looked confused and said the building only has 4 floors. I haven't used the elevator since, but I hear it every night around 3:17 a.m., going up and down. Never stopping, never opening, but something always knocks on my door after it passes.